They just cut the video. They made my phone die to cut the video, and they wanted the camera to go on live so I wouldn't look at the seconds and the time of the last video because they were gonna try to cut the footage of the things I was saying. So I hope they don't cut the footage. I hope everybody gets to hear what I'm saying because I'm the real Asia, the real China himself, and these people are just literally trying to take over my economic system. So these people are mad about the science and things I'm speaking is so real. It's so real. They want me to be with some whore bitch that already been whoring and fucking up my family because it's just like a person that dishonored their dignity, that manipulated the family genes, and just want to get a certain type of situation, a certain that looks a certain type of way to manipulate the physical reality and this and while another man tries to have pleasure like you ever had somebody that wants to make a spectacle of somebody and they just want to use a person but they're really doing it and on top of it it's like they try to make me meet a girl for I wouldn't have sex with her or if I have sex with her I wouldn't have a child with her. It would be, these are the type of people to make it be somebody else's lineage or loins and then fuck up my reality. And then on top of it, I could really get her pregnant, but that's what they're scared of because they know I'm the original anatomy and the real most size. So when I provide the evidence, it's fucked up for another individual because he's been lying to individuals so long and they've been doing it for 37 years. Longer than that because they've probably been using television frequencies, um, uh, radio stations, cell phones, and then on top of it, it's like people coming here traveling. They'll probably tell people coming here traveling in spaceships and stuff like that. Oh, he's just an illusion. Don't worry about it. He's not really alive. And then I'm really alive. And then they just tell me it's like basically imagine somebody preparing to mind fuck you to really kill you in physics, and they're adjusting your mentality of your reality to really accomplish it, and then wonder why. And then all it is because they want to look like they saved your life. It's like playing a bad cop, then became a good cop, and then saving your life, and then causing you to be fucked up. And then a person that does it straight through all the time, they couldn't have you realize what's going on a certain type of way because the intelligence can't be a certain type of way because what they did, they stole a stone that belonged to an empress that was of intelligence and she just didn't care because she was able to survive a certain type of way. And then on top of it, people already, you know, she was so in depth of intelligence was so in depth that it caused traumatic experiences of the physical reality, and then on top of it, she has to live through it because they didn't want nobody having that type of experience or knowing the things that she knew ever being able to show people a certain type of way. So she has it's like being a hostage. She had to please certain people a certain type of way just to fuck up the realities so they can match up to try to take and kill her so she wouldn't be in existence because what they did in the paradigm in the physical reality. It's like a martial arts. It's like somebody that's trying to be better than somebody's martial arts, trying to learn somebody else's sacredcy. They're cutting corners and going all the way around an elder to get to an elder. It's like somebody on low level trying to get to an elder. To elder is like in a marriage. So it's like having a child knowing that they're from a lower calendar. Then they're gonna go make somebody get, don't care about their life in a marriage to provide that the evidence of their child could be better than that child. And then on top of it, it's just because the family is promoting and backing it. So when they get married to another elder calendar, that because they were on a lower level than the certain calendar they were going after, that they'll learn the science a certain type of way, and they'll probably say it was another person's child that was learning something else. They just didn't want it to notice. But what they were doing is secretly going after the other information that was higher because they did it so much. It's like somebody saying, "Oh, we do this all the time, don't know it," and then they do it so much, and then when they get all the information, it's a wrap. And then I'll be in a position like this because they already probably do things like that to me in the physical reality, and they're doing it to everybody else because they're following the physics pattern of the physical reality. They're fucked up people, you know. People around me are spies trying to murder my family. It gotta sound wonderful enough because things that people are really feeling, the things that people are vibrating and feeling, and then the things that's naturally happening. And then I'm speaking about they don't want people having that information because why? They stole Athena's stone. Athena was intelligent, and then you have people of dark matter and dark consciousness that fears the intelligence, and I'm Aries. And then on top of it, I educated astrological truths higher than the situations of the high manatee and high entity situation of all existence. And if people don't want people realizing me because the way they violated already other people's astrological trees of the highest star beings of the beyond the highest quantum mega super astrological. They even got the Superman planet going in turmoil at the time. It's just like imagine it's like me it's like sometimes say I throw salt somewhere. They'll be like, oh, he's a salty guy causing turmoil, and then when you suck my dick, it's like the sweetest one. It's not even a sweet nut. It's the perfect nut to human condition because the lowest form of DNA I make is celestial. Another person can't even be on my level. Another person tell me they're gonna cook chemistry to do something for somebody. No, they can't even do that. It's like fucking somebody up a certain type of way. And on top of it, I don't even need it, man. I was in New York without it already. And New York had my DNA. And I'm up top now. Another person's like, oh, what's this type of... Another person's looking at something another type of way. They ain't saying, man, no, man, I don't care. Another person, stupid people. Stupid people. And what it is, you know what it is? Another person's trying to break into my anatomy like a cook also. Since I made these documentaries, you probably got somebody preparing some type of gourmet or there's like witchcraft because they want to break into my anatomy to get information. So if they were doing identity theft, they were doing credit card frauds, bank scandals, tax evasion. Those are people that broke on the inside to get individual information. So it's gonna lead up to like the same thing that happened with Chase Bank. I told my son Chase, I was like, yo, listen, these niggas are gonna try to kill you for the fucking bank. It's my fucking bank. I own the fucking bank. And then I told my son, I was like, yo, listen, niggas gonna end up killing you for the bank. At the time, you're gonna wanna be like, you don't know me, all type of situation. Then on top of it, when they fuck up my account, I told them a long time ago, and then the things that they did. I'm telling you this because, let me show you something. When there's certain things happen to me, I spoke about it on a Sanders chick, and then I'm starting to remember certain things a certain type of way. Then I'm like, yo, you know something? I told the nigga this a long time ago. And then on top of it, what are they doing? And then you have people doing what? Going after the World Bank. Like what in time with Justin Timberlake? Certain regiments, a certain physical reality, they don't want you caring about it because they're saying this is just a person's life a certain type of way they do to get certain things. You don't do things like that. Nobody said no. Nobody don't do stupid things like that. You causing unnecessary one. You causing a person to lose unnecessary time in their life and causing uncomfortability when I could have been doing way more wonderful things and the world could have been on a higher level because of me. And then on top of it, other people want to discredit me because they want to live the higher level life, right? Then you have innocent people that caused innocent people to die. That was supposed to really live their life. It's just like what the Knights of the Round Table did when I was Sir Lancelot, and then what some of the Knights of Columbus did, because they're Mushu basement parties. The little dungeon fucking girls that they had in a little dungeon that they were fucking over people's anatomy. People want to be mobsters, all type of things, to have their private batch. Oh, I'm got this. I'm there being cynical, vindictive, deviant. Oh, really? Yeah, you're right. All three real sins. It's gonna lead up to the seven deadly sins that probably lead up to the end of the world in Sin City, like the movie. Fucked up people. Why? Because other chicks that they were having sex with violated their reasonable secrecy of their soulmate, and then they had to be in dominatrix. They got to get used to the physical pain because another person can't be embarrassed to their dignity how they fucked the individuals over when it came to their human condition. Because if you're continuous to the physical reality of the astrological empress or celestial empress, you only have one soulmate because you continue to have physics. Another person who hears me saying this, they're going after certain people. So your tonton makur, your unc, the unk is like Ra. Look, this is a short lady. But another person saying Ra, looking at the people that's one have the wild. Now it's like a verbal flip of the cryptology. They want people to have the wild emotions to look at what I'm gonna have a certain type of way, so I don't get it, so they can fuck it up, so they could do their Job Bible stories for Look, when they do things like that, you gotta murder and kill all those people that have this type of consciousness and thought to do something like that. So, really. And then you have a cook that people putting them certain seasonings and markets trying to break into my anatomy, right? For what? When you breaking into eat, yo man, you can't do something stupid. Stupid people, and then you have certain empresses that just want to live for the moment, get their last time. Give a fuck about the stupid bitches that went and straight and started hanging out with niggas. Get the fuck out of here. They told you, oh my god, and it really happened. And then another person's, oh, you did this, you did this, and then certain people. You ever had somebody make certain type of spiritual deals with people that ties them to some type of spiritual contract a certain type of way, and because they're trying to be a person of honor and upright, they're following the con. And then on top of it, during the time, they want to show people that they down a. It's like making a person a leader, making them feel like they're gonna be on top of the world, making them feel to go against their consciousness, making them so devious to go against their consciousness to demoralize them. And then on top of it, then a person thinking to themselves, "Oh, I'm gonna conquer this situation like this." No, they wanted them to have the outlook, so the situation was already trying to fulfill his own pleasure, manipulating the physical reality. Because another, it's like something, a sacred word I was saying for my wife. I already seen they were spying and listening to the sacred word, so another person was listening in, fucking up somebody else's existence because they don't know what's protecting a higher empress. Another person doesn't know. Oh, listen, oh my god. You know, people people did too much things. They were too much into my business. You know, too bad. Listening to the words I was saying. Then they say, "Oh, you see this?" And then the other higher empress is just in the realm like, "Damn, she ain't never gonna get to come over here." They want if they're wearing out a person's consciousness like they did to Athena. They already put Athena's nothing around black people when you look for the source. And every time they find Athena's family, I'm the one that educated her. That's my real wife. I made her. How about this? I literally made Athena. How about that? That's my real wife, and I got shot, right? So now, when they find a Athena's family, what they gonna do to the purity when they find it? Oh, you can't even imagine if you look at the it shouldn't think like nothing. It's just people that's already trying to fuck it up. And then when you look and then you go to certain places, you see people doing construction to consecrating things they never supposed to touch because they had nothing to do with them, but they touch it. So those are people already showing you this. They don't care. These are people just trying to wear out people's mentality and emotions, trying to cause the end of the world. Those are people that should have been murdered already. Or the higher empress over here said go punish her because of this. She's in the fucking spiritual realm. What you punishing another empress? Your empress don't need you to punish her. She already in the spiritual realm also. Oh man. Oh, we're just following the regiments of the following the regiments of physics. Oh shit. Wow. You know, people, man, the thing is, you're my nigga. These are the type of people that these are the type of people, the reason why an individual was frozen in time. And it's like Avatar the Airbender with Aang. Aang ended up in an ice capsule frozen, like, what the fuck happened to him? They're like, what the fuck happened to your dad? Nice, he got shot, right? Oh yeah, because of your Korra bitch, right? Oh yeah, you know. But Aang family wanted to fuck me over anyway. Peter Parker, Peter Parker, all type. Another person, Peter Parker. You had certain branches in Aang family that was okay, and then you had that video game show on cable, the Parkers. You know that the individual that didn't really like me and shit. His family just wanted pussy all day, like fucking with an individual shit, and then on top of it, they were connected to some certain thing. Oh man. Then on top of it, they were gonna bring down the ice galaxy. They were gonna cause the ice galaxy to fall. Why? Because they had ties to monkeys in the ice galaxy that already almost killed the empress, my wife, my literal wife. That caused it, and then when people find that out, every day a certain type of situation. then you could get the Jock'em J's reading. Oh. So much oh man, so much situations where time crossover scenarios. Another person said, you said situation. Yeah, man, because a person is more elegant and on point. You wanted to see the reason of the originality. You causing scenarios. Those are people, fucked up people and shit. People that just try to manipulate the shit. Anyway, matter of fact, my bad about cutting the last video. Be careful because what it is, it's just like the nigga. You ever seen the movie, with the other nigga in the movie when he blew his head off and shit, the cop nigga, when he was so depressed of what was going on in American Gangster, he blew his head off. And then you had Papi Chulo, Rico, you remember Rico Suave, my other son and stuff, sometimes I'll be seeing the other one in my other family of the chin. But them, I'm originally, I'm the real conqueror that you read about in Latin. But I know my families that I had on the Hispanic and Hispanic Islands. Like the other nigga that played a cop. From, you remember when they tried to kill my other son because they were like, yo, he was so sexy. They made him cut. Nas made a song about him. 3 cuts on your eyebrows, trying to wild out. The game is mine. I never foul out. Hopefully, y'all niggas are gracefully bow out. Oh, my bad. That was Jay-Z. Throw your hands up, ladies, fellas, hustlers, busters. Everybody, throw your hands up because the original Carlitos way, because the other one, the Carlitos way, you're like, yo, listen, Carlito, this, that, and the other, you one of them niggas from back in the days, yo, you cool with the main niggas before and all type of stuff, and then the other nigga that played in the movie, what was that movie called? He played Rico in the movie. They called him Rico. He had my son. It was my literal son, but I'm recovering, and I don't know if the nigga remember, he had a ponytail and everything in his hair. And then he had cuts, and he had cuts. It was a Spanish movie or something. It was a real Spanish movie, but it used to play back. It came on back in the days and stuff. There was Carlitos Way, the new Carlitos Way. Then there was then there was Scarface. Then there was Carlitos Way. Then the other one. They don't want me to realize my family. If you realize who my families are, other people get nervous. They go crazy because they've been munching off my family, trying to make them be devious, vindictive, syndicate, sinful individuals, so they could just literally just fuck up with my family. And then when they break into my family end up dead. Is like we wouldn't care about each other after a while. Like I'll just be one place and then I'll be around people that I don't even want to be around my family, and then when things like that happen, then they'll say I'm crazy, something's wrong with him, and then what caused it? Because they probably offered my family all type of pussy, then they try to make my family cause their own devastation and tax evasion, taking away their own forms of value for insurance. Listen, oh my God. Yeah, I don't even want to think about the things that people try to do. I spoke about all these type of things already. They're trying to prevent it from my family. Another person said, hey, look at then another person said, oh yeah, why don't you go look at me and then go do a DNA test? And then that'll be it. Other people don't even want to be cool with me because you have people in my family that marry into family and other generations of children that didn't fucked up through the times of the galactical war and all types of stuff that achieved certain things in life because they were just in real purity, a certain type of way showing that they survived. And then they're mad at me a certain type of way because of things that happened to me a certain type of way. And then they're like, why? What do you think? Why? You see where I'm at? And you think about that, and then you think about pussy. Then you think about another nigga that just want to get his rocks off and just bust guns all day, and then just wants pussy and doesn't want to speak about certain things. And then you think about purity and all type of things, and then you find out I'm an astrological emperor of all love, and I'm Asian, and I'm a real Caucasian nigga, and then I'll tell you I'm Abby White, and then you wondering about me, and then a person looks at me and says, so why you look certain ways? So I have so much astrological trees. Why is there people hiding in the hotel speaking and it's trying to manipulate my physical reality for other individuals, certain type of way. And then on top of it, then the people are doing zodiac signs. I'm over here, then you have other people doing element science around me, trying to really bend the reality a certain other way that you wouldn't even believe. It's like killing the inner intent, trying to will it down a certain type of way to really cause a certain type of situation. Oh, man. Oh my dude, if I show you the evidence that's around me, it wouldn't even be enough. You know, another person, that's what they want me to do because another person just wants, you know what it is? This lady, she entered my room, broke into my door. My door had a literal lock on it, and then I put a padlock on it when I was leaving. So when I come back, it would just I literally open it with a padlock. She made all type of excuse, so I have to come back to New York and all type of stuff. Now they broke into my room, broke through the padlock, all type of situations I already been with. Just to break through the door. People that wanted the reason why I came up with because when I was gonna show individuals a certain type of thing, a certain type of way, they're already trying to spoil it from me even accomplishing a certain type of way. So yeah, another person would already be trying to checkmate my moves because he was trying to know what I was doing ahead of time because he's trying to get cool people to make them feel like for me not to come back in existence. So he could literally separate me from them and then kill them, and then next thing you know, and then he'll tell me the story. Oh, it was him all the time, a certain type of way. You know, you shouldn't have depended on them people and those stuff. No, actually, you just fucked up them innocent people's life, and you really want me to realize who you did it to because you just a basic rape, and I don't want to be with your fucked up old situation that was fucking up everybody reality from back in the days. And because other people doesn't realize it, and they fell for a point of pleasure, the physical reality. Now, you know, other people suffered and died, and then they feel like it should happen and come. Well, you know, that'll be just the end of everything after that, you know. Another person said, "What happened?" I said, "You're out. You probably, you know, probably Alice from your Archie bunk and the honeymoon. You know, another gangster chick. You know how some people try to ruin people's emotions when it comes to their relationships, or they throw somebody in somebody's face all day, then the person's not getting the love they're supposed to get. There's other men getting the love. So another man, I'm the real man that's gonna get the love sooner or later from other people. But then other people been throwing in my face, not giving me the love I'm supposed to get, and then when I don't get the love, it's like spoiling the emotion ahead of time. So when I do have it, it's like I don't give a fuck about it. I don't care. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not going to quit doing this. Get out of here. And it's just like the other day I was on the internet. Another person said, "Yo, you seen Alice and Honeymoon?" I said, "No, I seen my real wife, the real purity of Alice that you wouldn't believe it. You thought Alice was a certain type of way. I seen the real purity of literal Alice, and then the internet shut down. Like I had it on pause. If I could look at it, I was gonna take a picture of it. What did they do? I turned off my phone. It's like I heard people in the hallway start screaming, "Oh, call him, so." And then my phone turned off. And then when I turned that on my phone because it was supposed to still be on the screen. I turned back on the phone. The picture was lost. I'm going back to go find it. It's like it's like your Adam from the commercial must have gotten into my computer and just erased it because that was the literal purity. Once you would have seen that picture, you would have knew for a fact, like, oh yeah, he has to be because it wouldn't be on my phone if it wasn't me, huh? But because the fact is, it's like people what they did. They hit me with an injection, killed my family already. Oh, that picture was on it? No, no, no. We killed them a certain type of way. We've got a live case a certain next type of way. You can't show the connection to this. You're too dangerous about this. You're gonna show this, so this and this. You're gonna know this and the other. Why should you be ashamed of your family? I'm the head of all families. I'm the literal father of all astrological trees. You want me to use my dignity, my identity against stupid people? No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Them fucked up stink pussy marriages ain't gonna work out for me. I'm gonna have to do something about it. You're gonna have to get rid of them shit. Matter of fact, it's so real. I'm getting rid of real emphasis in the metaphysical realm right now. Because of stupid niggas that tried to kill them from the inside. And then they came inside and started hanging out with stupid niggas. You gotta know the things that happen to improve that. Love that. Love that.